Growing up in Nogales is very different from any other city. Even though it is split by a wall, it still feels like the same community. The only difference is that one is in the US and the other one's in Mexico. It's a community filled with families that are tight-knit. If you go down to the local taco shop, you'll realize how welcoming they truly are. What inspired me to become a teacher is the fact that I'm passionate to change lives. Getting more money wouldn't change the value that I see in what I do, but it would make life a little easier. It's unfair to think that we're working day in and day out, 40 hours a week, and we're not getting paid till 2 weeks after. I love Earnin because it allows me to get what I've earned and use it for the things that I need. We are funded by the federal government due to the lack of economic resources that the families have. We're distinguished because about 4 or 5 years ago, we went above and beyond in standardized testing, and we hope we can get back to that A+ standard. Being a teacher, I always need new supplies, especially for math. Rulers, protractors, markers. I use the Earnin app a lot to provide them with the supplies that they need, and sometimes not even the federal funding is giving them what they really need to understand the concepts that we're teaching them according to the Common Core. Education is vital for anybody, whether it be discipline, organization, or intellect. Wanting to learn and loving to learn doesn't come from getting A's or B's, but it comes from magical moments where you learn something that you didn't think that you'd be able to understand, and it clicks. It's very, very important that you give them that palette, that you show them how to enjoy what they're learning. The kids here are passionate. There's a big Mexican heritage value here. Some of them are actually commuting from Nogales, Sonora to Nogales, Arizona. Teaching them math is very important because without it, they're not gonna know how to save their money. And without saving their money, they can't really invest that money in any of their dreams or aspirations as to what they wanna spend their money on, buying a house or buying a new car. Playing soccer for me has always been a getaway from what I'm seeing in my normal life. As a first-year coach for soccer, I was trying to provide my kids with scrimmages during practice. We had one goal on the other side and we had 2 backpacks on the other. The Earnin app allowed me to get the funds that I had been working hard for to buy a goal for my soccer team. Being able to buy the goal provided me with a way to get away again. It was gratifying to be able to put up that net whenever I needed it and just take a couple shots on goal and let it rip. Being a teacher and a coach, I never thought that I was gonna take something else on as a job. And when I began doing CrossFit, I guess the trainer took an eye to how well I was doing. He realized that, hey, maybe this would be a great opportunity to get another coach and to start another class, but it was gonna be about $1,000 to get my certification. And if it wasn't for the fact that I was able to get funds from the Earnin app, I would have never been able to become a coach. And I love the new side hustle that I got. At first, I was really skeptical about the app, I'm not gonna lie. When I went home and talked to my family about it, my mom's a banker, so she thought it was too good to be true. After using it the first and second time, I realized that this was gonna be a great tool for me to use. Without Earnin, I would have never really become financially independent because it allowed me to stop making those phone calls to my mom, those embarrassing phone calls to my dad, asking for a little bit of money when now I can use the Earnin app to get the money that I've earned right away and not have to make those embarrassing phone calls once again. Using my platform as a teacher, I want to try to continue to help my community, not just by inspiring the youth, but by also molding the programs and the community outreach that we got here in Nogales. And I know that right now, we're not giving families an opportunity to celebrate, whether it be on the 4th of July or Cinco de Mayo. We need to provide that for our community because it builds that trust in one another. And if we have that trust, we're gonna build each other up instead of break each other down to show what Nogales is truly about.